Danny's Old Time Radio Show, coming to you from the wilds of Wellington County on a trail I've never been on. It's called the Smale Tract. Not too far from Tiviotdale, not too far from Arthur, not too far from Mount Forest. And I have a show today in Arthur, special show, a milestone that I've been ramping up toward for a long time, and it's about 16 months overdue. Not bragging, but I'm just, I'm proud of the fact that I'm about to play my 2000th senior living concert. I thought I'd start the day with a hike in an area that I've never visited before, and it's a beautiful day. I was to be in Western Canada on my Canadian tour during 2020 for a milestone, my 2000th senior living concert. But after a long and untimely and unwanted break, I'm finally hitting that milestone at Crescent Care in Arthur, where coincidentally I also played my 2000th show overall, senior living plus all public venues, some 400 shows ago almost. So just a coincidence that I should be here for two 2000th show anniversaries. What are the chances of that? Did you want me to wait till the top of the hour?
No, I think you're good to start.
All right.
We can't really put too many more in here.
We're at full capacity, just like the Blue Jays game or the hockey. Hello, Arthur. Boy, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. It's been a while. As my audience gathers. My name is Jimmy. I've been singing here for years. And it's so nice to be back. I'm celebrating today. I'm celebrating being here with you. And I want to play for you my top 20 songs today. Of all the concerts I've played, I've made a list of my top 20 songs. And I'm going to start with a song called Spanish Eyes. I'm starting with this song because it's the song that led me in this direction, singing concerts at senior living homes. I was playing a show once in Sable Beach years ago in a little cafe, and this older couple came in and they asked me if I knew the song Spanish Eyes, and I didn't know it yet. But they told me they were back the next day, and I was playing there the next day, so I promised them, I'm going to go home and I'm going to learn Spanish Eyes. And that's exactly what I did. So I showed up the next day, ready to play this song for them. They never showed up. However, that still planted the seed for me to start playing these shows. So here's the song that led me on this path. This is called Spanish Eyes. Blue Spanish eyes, prettiest eyes in all of Mexico. Please don't cry. Cry for me once more before you go. Cha-cha-cha. Thank you, Crescent Care and Arthur. It's so good to be back. Thank you, Christine. There's a Christina.
Christina.
Yes, got to get these things correct. A top 20 list today. For a special occasion, you see. Here's one that I get requested all the time. From Johnny Cash. This is called Ring of Fire. Ooh, ooh, when high. Oh, it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Johnny Cash. I get requests for him everywhere I go.
That's good to know.
I look like I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm here, but my mind is wandering, thinking about business, pleasure, everything in between. I want to sing a gospel song now, one of my very favorites. It doesn't have to be Sunday morning to sing a gospel song. On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his dear sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove. Beautiful.
What key do you play in?
That was in the key of E. E major. Who's asking? Ah, yes, E major, my friend. And it's tuned pretty accurately.
He plays the harmonica.
So now you got me thinking, what's this next one in? This works well. I can communicate with you in teamwork. All right, mister. This next song is in B.
I've got about a half a dozen different keys.
Yes, sir. It's hard to keep up with them all. This B is a pretty manageable key. And it's another one of my top 20 songs. I had to include a number from Canada's songbird, Anne Murray. This is kind of a timely song considering the time of year that it is. It's now fall. And this song has a 4-letter word in it, I'm going to warn you now. Snow. I'm sorry about that. This is called Snowbird. Beneath its snowy mantle, cold and clean, the unblown grass lies waiting for its coat there to turn green. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yes, I would. I'd fly away with you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful song indeed. Thank you, friends. Could you type a little quieter, please?
I know, I'm just like,
Just kidding.
I'm being very, very soft.
That's how these videos are so fascinating, because they're really real, you know? You
Yeah,
just never know.
they're very live.
Here's a lovely song now from 1935. And I've had so many folks come up to me at the end of the program and say, I used to sing that song when I was, you know, such and such an age. This is called Red Sails in the Sunset. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the sea. Oh, carry my love on, home safely to me. Oh, carry my love on, home safely to me. I heard you singing along. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, the Arctic Circle and the grilling waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me. Here's a fun little number that I have had many occasions to play. Anytime there's a doggy in the room, and I could use a little help with this song. How much is that dog in the window? Ow, ow! The one with the waggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? Ow, ow! I do hope that dog is for sale. Ow! Silliness. Silliness, silliness, silliness. I highly recommend it.
I remember that howl.
Top 20 list. These are just either songs that were the most requested or the songs to which I have special memories attached or just favorite songs. And I think this next one falls into all three of those categories. From Jim Reeves, this is called Welcome to My World. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, will happen now and then. Welcome to my world. Isn't that a pretty song? It's interesting to see how many of these #1 songs in my list are slow love songs versus upbeat dancing songs. Bit of a psychological study here to see what people like and what they recommend. Well, here's another slow lovey-dovey song. We're getting mushy here now. From the King, I have to include Elvis Presley. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. That was a slightly shorter version. I have to play 20 songs after all. So. All right, do you think the next one is upbeat or another slow one? Any votes? Who thinks it's upbeat? Who thinks it's a slow one? Well, it might be disappointing me. It's another love song. It's this one. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. I couldn't have a top 20 list without including this next song. From John Denver. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Here in Arthur, Mama, take me home. Country roads take me what's in this little flask. It's pretty weak, that's all I have to say. Tastes a lot like water.
Oh, come on now.
And now for another song that just has to be on the top 20 list of songs. Starts like this. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Oh, it's you must go, and I must bide. Danny boy.
Wow. Well done.
We were chatting earlier, I was saying how green the grass is this year. We had a good summer. And I always like to sing this song when I see green grass like that. One of my most requested numbers, this is the green, green grass of home. Another soft song. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. They'll all come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home.
Very good.
Well, let's get our toes tapping again, for goodness sakes. And we haven't danced the waltz yet today. Here's one of my most requested waltzes. This is called the Tennessee Waltz. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz when an old friend I happened to see the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. The beautiful Tennessee Waltz.
How about crying time?
Crying time. Well, I have two things to say. Firstly, it's not in my top 20 list here today.
Oh, okay.
And secondly, I'm going to remember this request. This is where I get my ideas. And I will research that song and I'll try to learn it for you.
We'll try to show up.
But I don't know it just yet. In fact, I don't even recall the title, Crying Time. But I have a computer here, you see. And I'll try to remember this request and I'll see if I can figure that one out for you.
Well, you practice and come back in a year or two.
Okay?
And I'll practice on my mouth organ.
Excellent. Excellent. We're going to start a band.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan, my friend. Well, here's one I'll bet you do know. And it's in my top 20 list. From Charlie Pride. Oh, the crystal chandeliers light up the paintings on your wall. Marble statuettes are standing stately in the hall. Well, the time is burned as you love it loud, help me dry your tears. When the new airs of the crystal chandelier. Charlie Pride. Well, in my top 20 list is a song actually that I rarely sing, but it's a song that really connected with me and around which I have such special memories. 1934, a song called When I Grow Too Old to Dream. There was a story I was performing in Owen Sound at a place called Maple View. And there was a fella in my audience and he requested this song. And so I learned it and I played it for him just like I promised you, mister. And we sang that song together for a couple of years. I played it 2 or 3 times every time I was there. And it's just a potent memory for me personally. This is called When I Grow Too Old to Dream. Again, another beautiful memory created. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. And now for something completely different again. Here's a song from a TV show that I used to love watching growing up, and I'll bet you all watched this show. Who used to watch the Carol Burnett show? Oh yes, lots of hands. Well, Carol used to always end her show with a song called I'm So Glad We Had This Time Together. It's made my top 20 list. I'm so glad we had this time together. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, there comes a time we have to say so long. Carol Burnett. Well, I'm not done with you yet. This is going to be the longest goodbye in history here today. But here's another one that I've had requested so many times. And very often I had a lady by the same name in the audience as what's in this song. Good night, Irene, good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Only if you don't name them Irene. My husband has one sister and there's 8 boys, and her name is Irene.
She either loves that song or she hates it. Well, I've been saving the best for last. This next song has to be in my top 20 list. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Beautiful. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Beautiful! I applaud you. Well, can you believe it? We're at the end of our top 20 list here. We've sang 19 songs together.
Wow.
And I have one more for you, and I timed it just about perfect. Here's a song that I have been closing my concerts with for years. I've probably sang it more than any other song. From coast to coast, people have been joining in as I sing this song. On the road again, I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road. Thank you so much, everybody, for celebrating with me here today. Y'all take good care now, you hear? And I'm going to see you in November. I'm looking forward to it. But for now, I've got to be on the road again. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, residents.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Special day.
It is always a pleasure to hear you sing. And it is our first one back, so I can't wait for you to come again in the future.
November 29th.
November it is.
I think it's 29th.
Oh. A live performance.
Yes, live performance. Thanks so much, everybody.
That was great. Did you get through all 20 of them?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Timed it out pretty good.